So what are the pros and cons of living in Valencia, California? Well, I'm Tami Cicerello with the Cicerello team at RE/MAX of Santa Clarita, and I'm here to tell you all about it. So before I get started though, make sure you subscribe to our channel, you click the little bell button so you get notified anytime we post a new video, and that you like our video. This is going to make sure that you get all the information as we are posting it live on YouTube. Okay, let's get down to it. So pros and cons of living in Valencia. So Valencia is one of the areas within the city of Santa Clarita. The city of Santa Clarita is ranked the 17th safest city in the nation and the 5th safest city in the state of California for the size of the city. We do have some crime in this area. However, when you compare it to other areas that are similar in size, then we are definitely a safe area to be in. Second, we have some of the best schools, not only in the state, but also in the nation. If you have kids and you're considering making a move here, we have great elementary schools, junior highs, high schools, even some really good preschools. They aren't ranked for the state because they're not geared for that, but there are some really good preschools out here as well. Okay, so the third reason why a lot of people want to move here to Valencia is going to be proximity to freeways. So Valencia is pretty much located, most of Valencia is located right off of the freeways. Now, the good thing about moving to Santa Clarita now versus 15 years ago is back then we were pretty much just a bedroom community. There weren't very many businesses out here. But now we do have some large companies out here. We have Sunkist, we have Scorpion, we have Princess Cruises, Boston Scientific. We have a huge aerospace industry out here. Not the huge companies, but a lot of the smaller companies in aerospace that maybe make parts and different things for some of the bigger companies like Lockheed and Boeing and that sort of thing. So there are a lot of people that move to Santa Clarita because they want the safety of the neighborhoods and the good schools, even though they're commuting, but they're kind of doing a reverse commute because they're commuting out to the Antelope Valley. The other reason is paseo. So if you're in Valencia, you do have a very robust paseo system. So the paseo systems go throughout the neighborhoods. So you can ride bikes, you can rollerblade, roller skate, you can walk, and they actually are bridges that go over the streets, which is great. And it's just really pretty in there because as you're going through the paseo system, you're not like right on a busy street or on a street, so you're like away from all the exhaust of people's vehicles driving by, and you also have all the pretty vegetation. So the paseos is another great reason to choose Valencia if you're thinking about moving to Santa Clarita. Next, the mall. So our large mall, and actually a couple of our different large shopping areas are located in Valencia. So the mall is the Westfield Town Center Mall, and it's quite large. It has a lot of different stores. It has a lot of different restaurants. It has bars. It has even places to go dancing in the evenings. So there's a lot to do right there at that Westfield Town Center area. And there's also like the Bridgeport Shopping Center, which also has some nice restaurants. It's just a nice little area. It's got a little pond where kids can go feed the ducks. It's really nice as well. The other thing, of course, is Magic Mountain. So Magic Mountain's right here in Valencia. It's part of the Santa Clarita Valley as well, but it is located in Valencia. So those are some of the great reasons to move to Valencia, to choose Valencia as the area you want to be in. So there are a couple cons here. One is Valencia is for the most part the most expensive area in Santa Clarita. So there's a couple little pockets in Sand Canyon or different areas that have maybe some ranch style homes or some larger homes that are maybe a little bit more expensive. But for the most part, in general, Valencia is our most expensive area in Santa Clarita. The other thing in Valencia is most of Valencia, 95% of Valencia has an association. So for some people that's a really good thing, but for others they don't like having associations. They don't want to have rules and regulations to tell them what they can paint, their colors they can paint their house, or what they can do with landscaping and that sort of thing. If you are considering moving to Valencia and you're looking at an area that has an HOA, make sure that you check it out and make sure that the HOA rules are not going to be something that conflict with what you want to do with your home. And the other thing is you do have smaller lots, so the houses are set a little closer to each other. So those are really my biggest negatives to Valencia. It's a great area. It's just price, lot size, and HOAs. So if you're thinking about moving to the Santa Clarita area and you want more information about Valencia, Saugus, Canyon Country, Newhall, Castaic, Stevenson's Ranch, any of the areas within Santa Clarita, feel free, reach out and give us a call. Again, I'm Tami Cicerello with the Cicerello team at RE/MAX of Santa Clarita. Again, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You click the little icon, the little bell icon saying that you want to get notified every time we post a new video. Also, here's our phone number. So give us a call if you have any questions, whether it's about real estate or it's just about the area in general. Feel free, reach out and give us a call. Have a great day.